Good morning, all my 1360 listeners, and for all the individuals who are following this program on the website or on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and I'll give you all those addresses in just a few minutes. But I want to start this program out talking about the word resolution. Most people make resolutions at the end of the year, and they make them for self-improvement in the new year. Most people will resolve to stop smoking, lose weight, get a better job, to end a conflict, or to end a marriage or in a relationship, or end a relationship. Every program that you listen to, you should learn something. So this program, we're going to teach you several things. We start out with the Merriam-Webster definition of the word resolution. It says it is an act of analyzing a complex notion into simpler notions, or it is an act of determining. The word resolve itself means to deal with something successfully, such as to resolve a doubt. If you have a workers' compensation claim that you're dealing with, you can resolve a lot of the doubts that you have by hiring a competent attorney. And of course, you know I suggest that you hire myself, M.L. Curry, because my rate for success is 98.65. I'm going to win 98.65% of all the CCHs that I try. In the workers' compensation arena, the trial is the CCH. The pre-trial is the BRC. We will not go to trial nor to BRC unless we have all the evidence that we need to win both at BRC and at trial. So you have to resolve to win. That means that you have to make a decision long before it is time for you to go to battle. Resolving something and resolution, this is not a quick decision. This is something that you should think about before you do. Even in hiring an attorney, you should shop. And shopping, that means you should ask around, ask your friends and neighbors, go online, type in workers' compensation attorney, and of course, my name is going to come up first. When you see that information, you'll be able to access the website and enter your information that you need. First of all, you're going to have to identify your own problem. Is your problem your doctor? Is it your lawyer? Or is it the insurance company? It may even be your conscious awareness that you are in over your head. Now, what does that mean? That means that if you're trying to swim a mile and you're not able to swim the length of a pool, then you're in over your head. And if you're trying to handle a legal matter and you are not a competent attorney, or you don't have a competent attorney who is experienced in the field that you have a problem in, then you're in over your head. And failing to recognize that you're in over your head means that you are naive. And again, let's go to Merriam-Webster. It says naive is something that a person is not previously exposed to a situation, meaning if you have not handled other workers' compensation claims, you should not be handling your own because you have not been previously exposed to this particular situation. You should, another example of being naive is some people believe that all people are good and all people are not good. If you think about it, all people are not good. Naivete, the noun of that word, blocks your reasoning. And you are naive if you would believe that the insurance company adjuster is on your side, or if you trust that person to act in your behalf. Basically, that's going to be a problem for you because every act that the insurance company takes is for the insurance company's benefit. And no matter how they dress it up, you know, it's still a pig. You can put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. You, the injured worker, will be suffering thinking that this person is acting for you, and actually you're being abused. When the person is being abused and they don't realize it, they are naive. In this situation, you would be in a situation where if you were handling your claim, you may have been working before and being gainfully employed, and now you're looking at losing your house or breaking up your marriage. And this is a hopeless situation that sometimes people think is a simple situation, but actually it's very complex. So you need to take the first simple action, and that is to call 713-222-2400. That is my number. Don't think that just because you're receiving medical benefits or you're receiving a weekly benefit check that this is going to continue indefinitely, because insurance companies' total process is to cut you off as soon as they possibly can. And a lot of people wait until their benefits are cut off then they start to look for an attorney. Well, that would be naive, because in this situation, whether you're a driver, a laborer, a secretary, or a teacher, a chemist, or a biologist, and these are all my clients, you should not wait until you are injured and then you have a problem. Then you start to look for an attorney, because the insurance company assigns an attorney to your claim the very first day that your claim comes about. It is already assigned to an attorney. What I'm talking about is, if you are a driver or a laborer, you're not an attorney. You can be an electrician or a police officer or a hospital administrator, and then once you get hurt on the job, then you start thinking, well, all of a sudden now I'm an attorney. Well, no, you're not. Basically, what I'm talking about is skill sets don't transfer. When I have a problem in my house and I need a plumber, yes, I do call some of the ones off of television. I won't give any of their names, but I do call a plumber rather than have water going all over the place trying to deal with this myself. So if you're playing lawyer and you were not the valedictorian of your class, your high school class, or you were not in the upper 10% of your college class, meaning that you graduated magna cum laude or summa cum laude, then all of a sudden you're an attorney. So you're actually injuring yourself a second time, because you're trying to move into a skill set that you have not been trained to operate in. Attorneys represent only 10% of all injured workers, but 100% of all insurance companies are represented by an attorney. So for some of you who are injured workers, some of you would need to hire an attorney the day after your accident, and other people may need to hire an attorney as soon as you are exposed to a document, basically a PLN form, that you don't understand. And so if you have not been previously exposed to all these forms, then you are at a disadvantage. So your resolution for this new year should not be to carry dead weight into the new year. This baggage that you've been carrying all this year, meaning the claim itself and all of the machinations that the insurance company puts you through, this is a time of the year when you can lift this weight off of your shoulders and put it onto the shoulders of a competent attorney, someone who works in this field. And that's kind of what my newest client did. I was speaking with him through an interpreter because he doesn't speak English, and the first thing he asked was why he never met his previous attorney, and why he never received any weekly benefits. And this is a person who had injured his back. He was emptying trash, and the handle of the trash can itself broke off. And this was back in March of 2011. So giving you a multiple choice question, what do you think his employer did? Did he A, send him to the company doctor, B, terminate him, or C, give him a light duty job? Well, I suggest you pick B, because they terminated him. So since March of 2011, this young man has been drawing unemployment. Something that happened that was kind of strange was he was telling me that the legal assistant told him that he could get 2 checks per week, one for unemployment and one for workers' compensation. And when you hear something like that, the red flag should go off. I mean, the siren should go off, the red flag should go up the pole, because workers' compensation benefits, you are receiving them because you are unable to work. Unemployment benefits you are receiving because you are able to work. So if you receive both these types of benefits in the same week, this is what is called insurance fraud. If you're receiving income from a job while you're drawing temporary income benefits on workers' compensation, even if those benefits that you're receiving are cash, you are committing insurance fraud. I have had several clients who have been arrested on my parking lot. They came to my office and sought sanctuary from the Attorney General's office or from the Harris County Sheriff's. And of course, I advised them to just turn themselves in. And some of them did. Others made it out to the parking lot, but the authorities were there waiting for them. And this is not a game. These people are not playing with you. They are serious. And when your Social Security number shows up in Austin for you receiving unemployment and for you receiving workers' compensation benefits at the same time, when the mainframe computer kicks these 2 things out, then your name goes on a list and they will be visiting you. The young man, back to the current client, new client that I was talking to, he had spoken to a current client of mine who was bilingual, and that person told him that he should have been receiving workers' compensation checks long time ago. So my client had spoken to him 4 months ago, and he did not take the action, which was to contact my office. And so we come to another multiple choice question. It says, 4 months ago, had he come to my office right away? Had he continued with his bad situation? Or had he terminated his previous attorney? Then he may have been in a position to where he would be receiving benefits now. So in his situation, what do you think he did? Pick B. He continued with his bad situation. That goes back to our term for resolution. You need to resolve to get yourself out of a bad situation and listen to your friends, your coworkers, your church members, other individuals who are in your circumstance when they tell you that you should not be trying to do this by yourself. So my current client listened to my new client's complaints. He listened to him about him. He told him he had a BRC. He went and to get his workers' compensation check started, and nothing happened. So that was like, 2 or 3 months ago. And so my current client, 4 months ago, gave him the business card, my business card, and told him that all the information was on it, that he could contact me by email at attyml@aol.com, or he could contact me through YouTube, Twitter, or on Facebook at attyml, or he could go to the website at www.attymlcurry.net. And the new client was perplexed because he knew that he was not receiving the proper medical treatment for his back and for his hand. And the insurance company had told his previous lawyer, we'll accept the hand, we won't accept the back. So they went to the BRC and absolutely nothing happened. He's telling me now that his hand is a problem. He can't hold things and he's dropping things. Of course, the back is a problem. And when he contacted my current client again, he said, well, I went on the website, but everything is in English. And so my current client told him, you can go to the Spanish section of the website. And yes, I do have a Spanish section that starts out, Hola, yo soy el abogado Curry. And it says, el abogado trabajando para la gente. And that means that I represent the injured workers and represent them in regard to their being in an accident on the job or accident and personal injury. So when he finally went to the website, he did find the Spanish part of the website, and he was able to come into my office and get me started on working on his claim. One of the things that I did need to inform you is that your medical treatment should be managed by a competent organization like Total Healthcare Management, and you can reach them at their new website, which is www.totalhealthcaremgmt.com, and that would be www.totalhealthcaremanagement, spelling out management, mgmt.com. They have 4 locations throughout the city. I've given them to you before. The principal office is at 12,000 Richmond, and they have opened a new office on I-10. I believe it's at Echo at Campbell, I-10 at Campbell, and that's just over the last 3 weeks or so. So we'll be given that information the very next time out. And of course, they provide transportation, chronic pain management, and health and nutritional products. And you can reach them at 281-556-0911. One of my other sponsors is Memorial MRI, and they make sure that you get a good reading on your MRI so that I know what I'm looking at. They're at 713-461-3399 at 1241 Campbell. And for those of you who have problems getting your medication filled, I suggest that you contact IWP. They are at 281-753-6770. So the new client of mine did access the website, and he came in. My office has an interpreter ready for him, and we were able to get his claim started just this last month. So what I'm asking you to do is when you make a resolution and you are approached by some of your other friends, take the action to resolve your problem by starting with a simple act, and that is making a phone call or going to the website. And once you contact my office at 713-222-2400, I'll be more than happy to speak with you and to assist you with your claim. I'd like to tell everyone else, when you make your resolution, Start early so that you'll be on time, so there will not be a major problem. I'd like to wish you all a good morning and say God bless you.